Very similar. This guy's kind of ugly. Primo, which is nimble. Is at least. You're more in, I guess, charisma. Man, you got no power con, no key energy, got no energy regen, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. Can I randomize it? FPS 10 non-existent. Anyway, oh, I hate that freaking. Okay, whatever. At least I have more barter. So I have less health, less melee, less key. Which sucks, man. What the frick? Like, so why does Merkel look? Why does Merkel look the best, but apparently the worst? What the frick, man? Yeah, don't forget this, bro. Baby Rex. Hold on. Going in. Attributes.
Define your kinetic structure.
Oh, at least this is not all weird. Oh, I forgot! I forgot about this. I forgot I can make Mergle into whatever the freak I want now. Making it more, that sort of things. Now, what would be good for this guy? What would I want to lean more into? Millionaire, maybe? Go all into strength. This is what my beautiful Murgle would be if I made him everything strength. The phrase. Okay. I want to kind of make Mr. In Between. Maybe more upwards, I guess. Hee. I'll make it. Oh, I want to like keep this this look, but I freaking can't because if I do any of those things, I freaking change everything. I feel like this looks good. I just,
Choose
Why
a
not?
genetic
Oh,
resolve.
you gotta get me, bro. Really cold. I'll be like Mr. In Between again. Like around here. Yeah, so I have more heat, biohazard, cold, I guess. Whatever.
Choose your first style.
Dude, come on, you're freaking on that. I can't even get you to let me pick, man. Looking at all these, I don't know how I feel about these. Actually,
Pick
why
your
not?
main color.
Ah! To make it all white. I'd be like Arrow Biden.
Choose your detail color.
Oh, give me purple.
Pick
Yeah,
a
I like that.
sentinel.
Oh, it's
Sentinel.
there's the
Mercenary.
mercenary. Sheesh, my young blood. That's a manhole drip right there. Okay, okay. I kind of like the mercenary.
Deadeye.
Did I? Sometimes
Commando.
Commando. What I'm guessing your commando is just a freaking Rambo.
Cyfreak.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I want to look at all
Mercenary.
these. Twin Silver Grip. Dual wield skill, two different one-handed melee weapons a deal. Melee weapon attacks inflicts 10% more damage. Okay. Like no armor though.
Deadeye.
That I have your ranged weapon are loaded instantly. Your next
Commando.
your ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the
Cyfreak.
target. Okay, Cypher. Not gonna lie, I kinda like how this guy looks here. To shoot a spark ball, press down the input you have bound to the ability to make you throw the ball directly to the victim for no key energies again.
Saboteur.
Tour. Okay, just Saboteur looks pretty cool, I guess. Okay, so same thing as a mercenary. Your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20.
Sentinel.
Sentinel. So, base armor is by 10.
Commando. Deadeye.
Alright.
Cyfreak.
I'm stuck between
Sentinel. Mercenary.
either a samurai person or a
Cyfreak.
Psy Freak. I'm not sure how I feel about Deadeye.
Commando.
Maybe Commando actually.
Cyfreak. Mercenary.
I'm kind of feeling the freaking mercenary though, man. Like Xing Xing.
Commando. Cyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Commando. Mercenary. Commando. Mercenary. Command. Sentinel. Saboteur. Cyfreak. Commando.
So that's more like a ranged weapon attack.
Commando. Deadeye. Cyfreak.
Oh, why is it so hard, bro? I freaking know like this shit. I know this like your starter class. You can change it however you want later on.
Commando.
But
Deadeye. Commander.
Oh, yeah, they're all just like
Cipher.
is
Commander.
that kind of like the same?
Mercenary.
Forget.
Mercenary chosen.
I want to be a samurai, kind of.
Bigger class.
The mercenary man. I like the dual swords on it.
Deadeye.
But the Deadeye's a huge blade, dude. Though.
Commando. Cypher.
Cypher is just freaking a propeller.
Saboteur. Sentinel.
That sounds like the only way I'm kind of gonna do.
Saboteur.
Saboteur, maybe.
Cypher. Commando. Deadeye. Mercenary.
Oh, that was here. Here should be.
Sentinel. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Cypher. Commander. Deadeye. Mercenary. Saboteur. Sentinel. Mercenary. Sentinel. Saboteur. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
I'm all to choose, man.
Deadeye.
This is hard. Cause I want to do the mercenary. Cause this is cool, but wait, hold on. He already has a gun on him. Yeah,
Mercenary chosen. Sounds good.
Frick, I know how to play.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Bunny hop. And be like, yeah, no good. Like this game could do a bit tuning up though. Maybe I forgot to turn on depth of field if that increases anything. It does not increase a single thing.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red and strength of power. I'm calling me light blue for freedom and loyalty. Wait, call me light blue.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
What is this? Go right.
Right is always right.
First I need to learn how to play this game. So, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shing, shing, shing. The frick is that?
stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
Ooh. You skills hip. Delicious. Food roll. Oh! Oh, I actually need to aim. A monkey reel? What the frick was that? Phoenix. Ooh, okay, I actually like that. Oh! Parry? Alright then. Nice. Viper bite. Rabbit's Fury. Oh!
You'd better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Ah. Out here, buddy. On my nuts. So that's like the entire story? Or actually, no. Very quickly, the entire story was just shaping the tree of life. I don't remember that beast that killed your family for
It was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
I'm not going 1-on-1. Interesting.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Combat's a little kind of weird, but okay. It's just kind of like, kind of reminds me of Dark Souls a little bit, where you just spam roll, spam roll to the win.
Damage. Carving it up.
Oh, you dead.
Itchy trigger finger.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, smack him. I said I could loot people, but I think that What's this? Electric module, decent Ford. For what though? Magazine. My magazine side. Wait. Did I just make my gun a freaking yeah. Oh, it's not automatically regenerating. How am I get these hills? Okay. Health patch. Pretty much what I just did.
Good thing you're strong.
So what I just did there was just like a little freaking
The oil
electric
sludge
damage.
is everywhere.
What the frick is that?
Most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Cutting edge.
When you freaking realize that the electric bullets are very strong. Thank you, bro. Oh, my electric seems gone now. Sucks. Oh, wait.
A climb stringer? How unusual.
That is very interesting.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted
What is up, my young blood
to
OG?
the environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Close
Okay.
encounter.
Mess with that. Yeah, but it's literally reminds me of Dark Souls so much.
Feeling fierce.
The only thing that really reminds me of Dark Souls is just the fact how you can just spam dodge everything. I'm kind of liking the samurai class though in mercenary. All enemies ought to be looted for healing items. Final, like use healing items. Okay. Clink clink. Like, can I get you? Thank you. Dainty. I guess. Thank you. Delicious. Again? Not suited for this, bro. What's up, my young blood? Oh, frick. Oh! Okay, then. You usually do damage, don't you? How to kill these big boys? Just shoot them with your rocket. Come on, hit me. You freaking just did that to me, bruv. That's how that is.
Hurts less now.
What do you get? What do you get? by the end of this, I'm about to be freaking loaded on. You got clink. What doors? Cool. What large shields? Oh, we have a freaking car door. Oh, see how you are? Oh, hey. All CPC. Just turn gate.
Sharp steel. Good hit.
Just freaking. Thank you. I do kind of like that, like little defeating enemies. Will give you XP. Det bara fräckant då. Let's go in Tofi. I leveled up. Oh. I want more strength.
Feeling buff.
Yeah, feeling buff. You earn upgrade points. Ooh. Give me some close combat. I want. Well, I'm a dual wield, so. I want that. Supposed to bop bop bop. Wong Fu. Okay. Somewhat light. The choice of interactions, child are used to basically go to child and other choice of child. Am I a child now? Unstoppable pig. So it was like. I kind of like that.
Look, an emergency box from the Wandsworth. A rare sight.
Frickin' crowbar. Interesting. want to get the freak out of here. I want to explore the
That
world.
pipe looks weak. The claw should come in handy.
Oh, I was gonna beat it. Oh. Physics. Phew.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay. Also, I heard that this game is like 60 kilometers big, which is like pretty much the size of Red Dead Redemption 2. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is like 10 kilometers bigger than this game. But apparently, this game has like an underworld, or like an old world that's also huge apparently, so.
Under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
These guys are little rats, huh? I could just tell already, bro. Frick you. Oh, kind of weird. You observe the Biomutant points are used to unlock mutations marks finding containers on various places in the world. I can see Biomutant was powered by
One hand after the other.
I can need it, narrator. I can need it. How do I get out? Oh my freaking god, bro! How many more times? Come on. Alright, now this has to be the last one. Oh my freaking gosh, bro.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Interesting. Final puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. No, okay. Now that the second position must be in between each color. I need to move before. Have consequence? What?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, so the color match each other. Oh, dang it, bro. Oh, how I can freaking. I'm doing them. How exciting. Am I really that dumb?
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Today's been very interesting.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Maybe it is a good thing. Maybe it's teammate.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Don't care.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
I just did the puzzles. Just make they call it match. That's really it. Out of date. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them when.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh, I thought I was gonna kill him.
Chop, chop.
Why would you ever try to hurt the freaking wheeled one? Oh, so racist, misogynistic. Hang, hang, hang.
Right in the face.
So mean, bro.
Now that's a flesh wound. Blasting everything hits. Flash the slash. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Honestly, I'm kind of liking this the combat a little bit. I know, not really, but yeah, maybe my mind would change later on. When I'm more frick is that
He
background
wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Mamuma?
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatic manual on New friend. Talk to the past before. Hey, that's me. I'm a little baby boy. Let's put this on. Look at all that within the horizon. What happens if I just turn on? It's the same thing. Talk to the best before, and then my best friend would do it.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Alright. Ruffle with glitter glass. What the heck is glitter glass? Ruffle with these.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
I thought this was wrong.
The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono were sensitive beings, an embodiment of Ki, the primal energy.
Hoop net receipt. That's freaking.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw minerals. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. I'll do anything for you, puppy. Bunny. Hop, hop. Have thing.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh! It's my net. Kill you now. How do I get out of here? I want to know. I've been dying and itching to do. Oh. I was like, do something freaking functional up here. That was just not it. Are we done?
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
No, they weren't down even. It should be good enough. Oof.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
My first trophy. Now, I want to know what type of trophies has this game got? Oh man, I can't look at him. So mean. Maybe since like it's literally been out for 50 minutes. Maybe it's like, oh yeah, maybe you know, probably does not track the trophies that much. Really.
A sign
Give you it.
maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
The signboards.
Let's see.
Oh, I think I get it. How was there finding the location? I want to see this whole map. Sheesh, my young blood. That's a magic we got there. Yeah, I say this is actually a pretty big map. Well, I think I actually quite got that little P thing. It's mark your territory. I noticed what animals do. They tend to mark their own territory by peeing on it. Saying like, hey, yo, bro, mounted. Oh. Already?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Even though the frame rate lock is 60, I'm feeling a little bit of a
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
An imbalance is too heavy but complete a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you be able to manifest your imbalance with deeds and dollar choices. Feel like those who always act in the same manner are in our wholeness, so some are taking a choice we make an action we take. Balance of our actions create your aura score, which affects the dialogue.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I'll leave you to your fate. Let me help you.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Ah! That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Peace out. Unlocked. If this is documentation of any locked in the I mean, there's like a little 360 on the
There's Out of Date again. He must have
Man,
missed
really
something
bold, though.
important.
Just gets crushed up.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
It's the other one, though.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
What about the other one?
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
So I'm guessing this leads to that. This leads to that. How's the water physics looking? It's there.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Oh. I got no idea who's the frick to help, so.
Shot.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm supposed to help, so I'm just gonna kill them.
Wow. Slice of dice.
So, do I get a reward? Okay.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
I do remember seeing like a pokey, or I do remember seeing like a little bamboo stick in the trailer and on that big old samurai guy. I would kind of want to use that.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Let me just mark my territory real quick.
Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
I love my Jersey puppy.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Understands you have things to do. Says they're cautious of non-allies. Says the Sifu is popular these days as the tribe grows stronger by the day. He suggests you let the Sifu do the talking when you meet. He prefers it that way. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
He wants to unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and set this. Warning, sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life, choosing destiny, or defeating rivals.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
Like the set endgame.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul.
I guess I
and
gotta
can
unite
sense
all the
you still
tribes.
have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Second playthrough,
Even
go
though
all
it's
dark.
now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Frick you! He just starts killing it.
You have things to do, places to go to.
Oh well.
Says you should take it easy.
I like doing that. So yeah, I feel like this game might need a bit more updating, you know. Yeah, there's some frame rate drops and some other annoying stuff as well.
Says automatons like that are rare. Understands you have things to do.
Look so happy, Brent. Oh, what do I get? Fucking health patch.
Let's see. Can I just jump down here? Cause I could have sworn there was water down here. Wait, I could have just gone here. Wait. Unless... It's a pretty thick drop. I could always just... Look at that. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh! What the... Ow! it's literally how to win all these boss fights. Literally just it's literally just freaking smack him with your good old. Probably not there. Kind of messed up if you ask me. Oh, just because he does that. It's my nose. Who'd you kill? Whatever you killed over, it looks like. Tongue tickle. What's with all these giants and like huge dudes carrying freaking like tentacles? Or like freaking like little fruits. Oh. So we have the Lotus. Maximum dark air, meet the lack of respect for life. Light. Why dark air, meet respect for life. Dark. Dark. Someone light. Someone dark. Oh wait, I think it shows like the clan weapon. I do remember seeing the Jagni. I was kind of like the weapon. Kind of mirrored at it. Like, is that like a shuriken?
Everyone loves a good hat.
Just indeed. Outfits? Dang. Is that what I look bare bones in the butt naked?
Sharp shirt.
I need to level up my character though.
You move well.
Ooh. Okay. I literally just become for a freaking yeah. I like that one. Pop. Yeah, I like that. So it's like, well, boom, pop. It's like a, So it was like boom, pop.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
So like, boom, pop. Okay, I like that. Like my protector real quick.
Let's see.
Hey man, I'm just marking my territory, man. Don't mind me.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Freaking no, that's my
Echoes of a long-lost
like
past,
freaking tiny
like
bowl.
whispers in the wind.
Goop. So goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
Slow down.
Goop wants you to make it a priority to come looking for him whenever you're feeling down. He'll make you smile. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
You can swim in most waters well, and very deep waters you slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of key, you'll drown.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Hee.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He's learned that things are never as bad as they seem. You'll feel better in the morning. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Found some. We're literally living in freaking trash dump right now. Ah, found a shoot, bro. Ah, found a shoot, bro.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Crafting handle. I'm learning. Hey, wait a minute. Bang. I want to make something that'll be like good. What has the best damage? Alright, let me go on way back up. Thanks. The grip slick could work. Alright. I'll go to that one. It was 100, yeah. Grip slick. I made a shing shing, that's cool now.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
Man, I'm just getting caught in stuff, man.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Freaking little pea butt face, man. Get my freaking cheeks clapped, bro. This is so weird.
Andro?
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Gala can't see.
If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right.
Gala.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Silmatu.
It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
Alright. She made up my mind. Second playthrough, full dark. I don't care. I don't care if I'll say full dark.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
So I guess this is where I learned how to make and craft a bunch of stuff as a little baby boy. But the door is so big. So little. Oh, no.
He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA.